The scanf function is a popular input function useful when you first learn C programming. It can fetch a variety of data types, though it can be overwhelming to a beginner. As a standard input function, scanf is declared in the stdio header file, which you must include in your code lest the compiler becomes confused. Scanf uses printf's placeholders to read a specific value into a variable. The variable must be declared in your code, plus it's prefixed with the ampersand address of operator. The format for the scanf function includes two arguments, a formatting string and a variable. The formatting string directs scanf to read a specific type of value. The same placeholders used in the printf function are used inside scanf's formatting string. So %d for an integer, %c for a character, and so on. The variable is declared in the code in another statement, and its type must match the placeholder. You need to prefix the ampersand operator to the variable name, which is something you must remember to do. You do not prefix the ampersand to a string or array, which is something you'll forget to do. The ampersand used here is the address of operator, which is more of an advanced C language topic, but it's used in this common input function. This code demonstrates how to use scanf to read an integer value from standard input. The integer variable x is declared at line 5. The scanf function at line 8 uses the %d placeholder to fetch an integer value. It's assigned to variable x. See the ampersand? Don't forget it. Build and run this code. Type an integer, which is any whole number. The program assigns that value to variable x and displays the result. Say you need a floating point value instead of an integer. First, change the variable type at line 5 to float. You can keep the variable name x, but now you've affected the rest of the code that still labors under the assumption that variable x is an integer. So, in line 7, change the word integer to read any number. In line 8, change %d to %f for a floating point value. And in line 9, change the word integer and the placeholder. Number and an F. Save these changes, build and run. And now I'm going to type a real number such as, say, 45.6. And that's the real value displayed. Now, don't freak out if you see a value that's not exactly 45.6. Here you see what's called a precision error. Computers approximate real numbers, which is acceptable, but it can be fixed as you learn more about placeholder options. You can also modify the code to read a single character value. Work along with me. First, change the variable type from float to char. Second, change the prompt to character, so it says type a character. Third, on line 8, we're going to change that %f to a %c for character. And then on line 9, we're going to change the printf statement's formatting string to character, a placeholder to C, again, matching the C in the scanf statement. Save these changes, build and run. And I'm going to type my favorite letter X, and there it is, character X. The scanf function is mighty when it comes to directly reading in values, but it does have its weaknesses. For example, it's not very good for string input. Yet, for just starting out, it's a wonderful tool that can help you experiment as you discover the C programming language.